Welcome back, everyone, to the final part of Let's Play Shadows of the Damned. It's taken a while, but we finally reached the top of the castle. Now it's time for that chat with Fleming. After all we've been through, all the demons we've fought, all the levels we've gone through, there are no other demons up here. And at the top of the castle, we can look down upon where we came from. There's the demon town that we started in, from which we began our trek to here. But that's not important right now. What is important is that there's one more demon waiting for us.
Be right with you, Hotspur. I've still got some fries to go with these thighs.
Take your time, Fleming. Please, enjoy your supper. After all, it is going to be your last.
You really think you've won? I like that. And I see you decided to join our revels after all. Care for a bite of my last supper? It's low in trans fat.
What are you having? Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me. Who are you having?
Why, it's your precious Paula, of course. The skin is so soft and tender. Try some.
Wait, Garcia! Don't shoot!
I love you, Garcia.
Paula? Oh God, what have I done?
Oh no, you killed her again. How could you?
Fuck you! You're ghost!
You see, only the prettiest women look radiant in red. This woman belongs in the Lord of Demons' bed. No! She will not be returning to you.
Paula! You hold on for me, baby. I'm getting you out!
Garcia.
This meal is over!
Look out, G!
Alright, it's time for the fight against Fleming, and we do not want to shoot when he does that. If he opens up his coat to reveal Paula, and we shoot her, it is an instant game over for us. Like that. We want to hold our fire when that happens. Aside from that, his attacks are pretty basic. He has that area of effect attack, but we can dodge it just by rolling, and really doesn't hurt us at all if we do that, just like anything else when we roll. We kind of want to avoid using the dentist at this stage of the battle, just because if we home in on him and start firing and he reveals Paula, they will track Paula. But as you can see, when he opens his coat, it's not always Paula there. Sometimes he might unleash some darkness, but we can't hit the goat head to get rid of that. And this happened on another attempt, so might as well see it. You might notice that there's a crack in his coat that's glowing now. What we have to do is shoot an explosive to that end. Alright, now we want to pull out the dentist. Don't even bother trying to aim manually. You have to hit him right now. One part of those 3 parts will be glowing red. And we want to use the dentist to hit it as much as possible. If we do, then one phase of the battle is done. Now this is a bit of a problem. Had time to reload. Alright, there we go. Now, the way this battle works, when he separates into 3 pieces, if you don't hit him enough times, he will reform. And you just have to split him into 3 parts again, but it'll be the same part that glows red. The goal when he splits into 3 is to shoot the glowing part a number of times before the time limit is up. And as you can see, he's busting out some new attacks in the second phase of the battle. This one, we have to use our big skull and lob it into that green dome to bust it open. Oh, hold on, he's dazed. So let's see if we can pull out the hot boner in time. No, we didn't. He recovered before I was able to shoot the bomb. Like with the other bosses, Fleming's attacks can be easily dodged, since when we do the dodge roll, it makes us invincible. It actually kind of makes this battle a little bit of a joke, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first time I did this battle, I found it to be pretty hard, and it took me a while to beat him. Hold on. Alright, let's load up all 4. And yeah, he can do an attack in the dome if you don't shoot it in time. And I don't think I'm gonna, yeah. Just have to make sure that I'm dodging his attacks while I'm shooting the goat head. So he only has a pretty limited number of attacks, and we get the idea of how this works. We just have to dodge whenever he opens his coat to hit us, or when he does his shockwave, or when he does his eye-beam, and make sure we stop firing when he opens his coat to reveal Paula, like that. And watch for that glowing crack in his coat. And really, the reason that this fight can take a while is if you fail to hit him enough times when he's split into 3 pieces. Oh, hold on. I meant to switch to the Skull Blaster. That can be the difficult part. Ah, no, didn't get it in time. And here's an attack that I forgot about that actually did not show up in the entire battle. Fleming is also able to make a big hand come out of his coat and draw you into this dark world of giant hamburgers. As he stands there in the background looking ominous, but doesn't seem to do anything. I don't really get the presence of big hamburgers. Did that fall in? I think it did. Yes, it did. He's dazed. Let's see if we can get this done. No. Missed the crack. Actually, the crack wasn't glowing, so I'm not sure if I would have been able to split him up at that point. That was actually a little close. As long as you're able to dodge and hit that goat head and avoid shooting Paula, this really isn't too much of a challenge, even on the hard difficulty. Oh, hold on, he's stunned, and that crack is glowing. Let's see if we can do it this time. Yep, there we go. Alright, this time it's his lower body that's glowing. Gotta pull out the dentist and take aim. Let him have it. Okay. If we did not shoot that first part of his body enough times, it would just have been that first part glowing again. But we did shoot that lower body enough times, and now we're on to the third stage of the battle. I got hit, but yeah, that did go into the dome. I don't have too much alcohol left, but I think it should be enough to finish this fight. When he does pull out Paula, that is a good opportunity to load up the skull blaster. Oh, hold on. Alright, falling apart for the third time. This time it'll be his head that glows. And if we can shoot that enough times before he pulls himself back together, that will be all for Fleming. And yes. Alright, the fight's not quite over yet, because pieces of Fleming are flying out of that black hole in the middle. You don't want to get near it, we just want to keep dodging, so we don't get killed by these body parts that are flying out. As long as we can just keep dodging, until... okay, we made it.
What's killing me?
Paula!
Could be your song, and what you see might be dead wrong. Time will tell, endless well, my forever.
Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you console me? Why did you let me die each time? Tell me why! If you truly loved me, why didn't you die with me? Why did you make me suffer all alone? Don't you love me? Why are the demons after me? Is it because of you? Why must I suffer because of you? What about me? Where is my freedom?
Paula, forgive me.
Never.
That key. Try it in the doors. We need to create an exit.
Alright, so yes, Fleming is not actually the last boss of the game. It's time for the actual last boss, Paula, who is turned into some sort of six-winged angel. 4 of her wings are black and 2 are red. And if we remember, anything red in this game is a weak spot. However, the first thing we have to do is figure out which of these baby gates our eyeball can open. Most of them want strawberries. But yeah, Paul is attacking us as we're doing this. So, we have to make sure that we dodge those incoming attacks while looking for the right door. We also have this demon harassing us. There's really not much point killing him, because if we do, another one's just going to take his place. Here we go.
How do we get Paula to come with us?
Alright, so we found the door. We can't go through it. Like I said, anything red in this game tends to be a weak spot, and 2 of Paula's wings are red.
Shoot her wings, G!
Yep.
Parts that are different.
In case we weren't able to figure it out by ourselves. Where is she? There she is. Again, this is a good reason to save your ammo for the dentist. It is much better to face Paula with a fully loaded dentist than to try to aim yourself. I mean, you can try it if you want, but it's not the easiest thing.
Shoot her wings, G! The parts that are different.
Yeah, got it. Paula has a few different attacks. One is sort of just a straight energy blast. Another is that sort of tornado that she shoots at us. And another is sort of a shock wave that goes along the ground. Like with any other attack, we can just dodge roll to not get hurt. And that's the last of my alcohol. So, this could be a problem. Alright, that's 1 wing down. I get hit by the tornado, and what that does in addition to hurting us is it spins us around. So it can be disorienting if we get hit by it. It's not that big of a deal right now, but in a minute, it will become more of a problem. That guy is just annoying me. I know there's no point to it, since there's just going to be another one. Didn't even see where that whirlwind came from. But, haha, thinking ahead. Of course, now I just have the 1 gem left. And no alcohol. She moves pretty fast, though, as you can see, so even with the dentist, it can be difficult to lock on. She needs to stay in our line of sight for a few seconds to lock on. And since she's flying overhead in the way she is, it's very easy to lose that lock on. I'm not sure if I'm actually hitting... Oh, this is not going very well. I'm not sure if I'm actually hitting her body sometimes when I'm aiming for the wing. I think that might be the case. Yeah, I think that is what's happening. And when we shoot her body, that's not actually doing any damage. As long as we can pay attention to Paula, keep in our sight, and have the presence of mind to dodge all of her attacks, She's not too much of a problem. Alright. I think we gotta... Yes. But I think I'm also out of ammo for the dentist.
We're gonna get left behind!
Yeah, what he's talking about is there's darkness encroaching in this corridor. The darkness is also receding behind Paula. So what we have to do is stay in this area of light and shoot the remaining 4 wings while also dodging your attacks. And yeah, we don't have much health left. But, hold on. The good news is there is some alcohol. And we really do need it. How... Yeah, that demon, he's gonna stick around. He's not going anywhere. If we kill him, he's just gonna get replaced again. Fortunately, we have a better view of Paula than we did in the previous room. Now, the thing about what's happening here is as the battle goes on... Yeah, and this is where the tornado can be very damaging, because it can spin us around into the darkness, make us lose our orientation. I think there was alcohol in there, but I have to leave it behind. So, the thing about this battle is that the area that we're in,
Bring it on!
this light area, it'll shrink. Eventually, it's gonna go away entirely. The darkness will fully encroach. We have to finish this before that happens.
Gee, hop it!
Yeah, like Johnson's telling us, we have to keep going. Fortunately, we do keep finding ammo for the dentist and alcohol. And we really do need this to finish this, but I'm out of ammo for the dentist, so... Oh, no, I do see some up ahead. Just gonna run in here, pick that up. Alcohol. Need that. Alright. None of her wings are dead yet. That's not promising. Yeah, you can see how fast that darkness is moving. It can easily overtake us.
It's shrinking! Hurry!
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, it took out a wing. The boner's actually doing a pretty good job here. Last red gem. Let's hope it's enough. Okay. No, picked up ammo for the dentist. So, back to this. Fortunately, that demon doesn't attack us as much as you might think he would be. But we still do have to keep moving back and forth. Or he will get some hits in. Oh, second wing down. 2 left.
Shoot her wings!
I know. Doing it. Alright, 1 wing left. That's all. No, that wasn't enough. Let's see if we can do it with the boner. Oh, hell yeah. That's right. I don't know how much more ammo and alcohol there is, but this corridor will be ending pretty soon. And once it does, we have a very short amount of time to finish it. Come on. Maybe this will be enough. Wait, yes!
winds have turned.
It is over, Angel.
Garcia. Real treasure.
I won't. The darkness is coming.
Garcia.
I have already found my escape.
I want to see you once again before I close my eyes forever. I love you, Garcia. I love you.
Yes. I love you, Paula. Hey, sleepyhead.
Garcia, it's you. We're together. Finally.
I missed you, Angel.
Are you listening? About this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Mexico. Magnifico.
Great. Let's fly to Cancun then. Spend some quality time together on the beach. Do a little intelligence gathering of our own and see if we want to settle down there. Sound good?
I cannot wait to eat real Mexican food. Although, the cocineros will never be able to top this caprese.
Glad you like it. The tomatoes are organic and the mozzarella is made from buffalo milk.
You even made hamburgers.
Well, the hamburgers come from a special recipe.
Really? Let's see if I can guess. I'll get it. Go ahead and pick out the hotel.
Will do.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
You can tell so much about a man from what he puts between his buns. Some people play it straight with beef hamburgers. Others, I believe, go for pulled pork. And let's not forget that wonderful chicken breast. What kind of man are you, Hotspur?
Who is this?
In case you're wondering, my answer would unfortunately have to be none of the above. After all, I am so much more than any man. I only throw human patties on my grill. Just like I only throw human honeys on my bed. Cha-cha!
Garcia, you're taking too long. We're still eating. Back to your seat.
Oops. Shit. Paula, let's book that hotel fast, huh? Before they get here.
Yes, let's. Uh-oh. It's raining.
You have no idea.
They're coming, G.
Too late to book that hotel, huh?
No! No! Garcia!
Here we go again. My name is Garcia Hotspur, hunter of demons. Fate has led me to fall in love with the Lord of the Underworld's mistress. his horde of minions will never stop coming to claim her. But I have sworn to strike them down, each and every one, until she is mine alone. I will take on the whole world if I must, slay every creature in my path. Because I still see love in her eyes. And because I love killing fucking demons.
Ready, G.
Always. Sorry, Paula. Mexico will have to wait.
Your timing is off. There's no future here. The love you fight through the pain, never wrong. Your purpose is clear, but your destiny ends here.
Your face misplaced. Turn around, walk away. This moment is mine and forever mine. Your heart, my heart, bleed as one for the love. In the end, I know I'll be mourning. Love to love, or loving the kill. These moments we choose. Remember the thrill that drives you.
What's our luck? Demon keeps dreaming of a demon town. Motherfucker, bitch, fuck, shit went down. Fleming's got an itch, scratch it with a bitch. Demon keeps dreaming of a demon town. Ooh, Johnson, that's my name. Big penis, that's my game. Johnson, yeah, Johnson, ooh, Johnson everywhere, yeah. Motherfucker, bitch, fuck, shit went down. Ha, ha, in the darkness, we shall have fun. Talk about my Johnson, talk about my bum. Talk about my thighs, they're really good in size. Oh my goodness, I can't believe my eyes, cause Fleming's got an itch. Scratch it with a bitch. Demon keeps dreaming of a demon town. Motherfucker, bitch, cock, cunt went down with a demon town.
Shadows of the Damned. Well, the LP's done now. It's all over. But back at the beginning, I was asking the question of if this game lived up to expectations, what you might want from a collaboration of such a dream team like Mikami Suda and Yamaoka. Is this game what you would have expected? Or Did it fall short? Was it something that maybe you didn't have as much of an interest in playing as you might think, looking at these names? Some people say yes, some people say no. I enjoyed the game. I definitely think it could have been better. It's a good game, but maybe not great. In terms of the pseudoness of the game, I definitely thought it fell short in that respect. I come to Suda games because I'm interested in seeing that kind of brand of strangeness and weirdness that he can deliver. But as I mentioned when I did that little summary of No More Heroes, I don't really like the direction that Suda's been going into. He's been getting, I don't know, a lot less weird, a lot more conventional, and maybe a little lazy in his games now. I don't even know how much input he's had in his recent games in terms of Shadows of the Damned, Lollipop Chainsaw. I don't really know how much he's been working on them. But this game definitely did have some pseudoness. I mean, I do like the interactions between Johnson and Garcia. I do like those characters. Fleming is, even though you barely see him at all in the game, he is a very outrageous villain. But when I think about Suda, I think about, the weirdness that you get from things like Killer 7. And compared to that, this game I just don't think really lives up to what I really want out of Goichi Suda. In terms of Mikami's influence, I thought the gameplay was fine. It was very Resident Evil 4-ish, and I really like Resident Evil 4. No problem there. The controls are, they're fine. They're like a little bit of a more advanced version of RE4's. So some people say that that's outdated, and I can definitely see where that comes from. RE4, not a new game, came out a long time ago, and game design and gameplay has passed that by. I mean, if you look at Mikami's recent games, he definitely still has it. Like, if you look at something like Vanquish, that's definitely a very good playing game. Very modern. But this game was a bit more of a throwback to RE4, and I have no problem with that. I thought the controls were fine. So, in terms of gameplay, I thought this game delivered. I thought it was fun. I definitely also liked how sort of quick and fast the game was, and how it threw a whole bunch of stuff at you, and how it kind of kept going without a break. Even though this LP did have a break, I know. I'm sorry. But the game, when you play it, it goes very fast. I did like that aspect of it. Yamaoka's influence, I like the music to this game. I do like the soundtrack a lot. I know some people say that Yamaoka doesn't seem very inspired anymore, that his best stuff was in the early Silent Hill games, and he's kind of phoning it in for his recent stuff. I don't think so. I mean, you probably cannot hear the soundtrack very well during the LP, so I would really recommend looking up the soundtrack for this game and giving it a listen, because I think it's very good. I like it a lot. It's kind of a different style for Yamaoka. I mean, you can kind of hear some of the Silent Hill influence that's in his music, but it's definitely going in a different direction. So you have tracks in this game that would never be in a Silent Hill game, and I kind of like seeing that maybe wider range from Yamaoka, and I definitely am interested in seeing more games that have his soundtracks. So I really like the music to this game, even though I know not everyone does. So what fell short about this game? I don't know, just it seemed like there maybe was not enough there. I mean, the game is long enough, but in terms of the plot, since it is kind of, I mean, in one way it's kind of a story-heavy game, but then in another way, it's not. Like, you don't have a whole lot of really exposition and development in terms of Garcia and Paula's relationship, even though that's the core thing of the entire game. You don't get a whole lot of scenes with Fleming, even though he's the main antagonist. He only shows up in the intro and at the very end. You have some side characters, like that big Gears of War type guy, and look how long he lasted. He died immediately. The only other human voice that Garcia got to meet in this underworld died immediately. The only other NPC I can think of really was Chris. And he was just the merchant. It's not like you're going to expect much development from him. So I don't know. Just in terms of the story, in terms of where it all went in the end, I didn't think it was bad, but it could have been a lot better. There could have been definitely something more there. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel that way. The ending, I thought, was pretty easy to understand, and some people seem to not know what it meant, but I thought it was pretty clear that it was a reference to the story that Johnson told about the unbreakable huntress. Yeah, that's Paula. She got condemned to the underworld centuries ago, apparently clawed her way out, and then Garcia found her. It's kind of a question of whether or not she remembers any of that, or how much she remembers at all. Because when we see Paula at the end, and she's back to her normal self, it doesn't seem like she remembers who she is, that she's the huntress, and that she's also the Dark Queen, whatever you want to call her. Because at the end, when she turns back to that form, she has red hair. She also has red hair when you fight her as the Six-Winged Angel. And when you fight her as a Six-Winged Angel, she accuses Garcia of being the reason the demons are after her, which is not true. We know, after finding out, well, after implying that Paul is the unbreakable huntress, we know that Fleming would have come for her anyway. The whole thing about getting in Garcia's face about it, just a bonus for him. The whole thing was a lie. He was never really interested in punishing Garcia. That was just a side effect. So I don't know how much Paula actually remembers of any of this, or who she is, or what the situation was. And I think that kind of accounts for Paula's odd behavior throughout the game. How sometimes she's pleading for help with Garcia, sometimes she's trying to kill him, and then at the end she's blaming him, even though right afterwards she's back to her normal self. I can just assume that the experiences she's had in the underworld has fragmented her memory somehow, and she doesn't quite remember who she is or what's been happening. Or at least that's my take on it. So, Shadows of the Damned. Good game. I liked it. It was fun. I liked the story. I liked the characters. But there just was not enough there. And I can't really define that any clearer than that. I think it's a shame it didn't sell so well. I mean, I know that people say that, what do you expect? This is obviously a game that's not going to have a very wide appeal. Still, considering that I did like the game, considering who made the game, I would have liked to have seen this do a little bit better. And this is probably actually, in terms of Grasshopper Manufacturers games, this is probably one of the ones with the one of the most mainstream appeal, you know? And if you look at their other games, those are not games that are made for the mainstream at all. This seems like it definitely has a lot more mainstream appeal than something like Killer 7 or No More Heroes, but it wasn't advertised to the extent that even people who were looking forward to it didn't even know it was coming out when it came out. It had an extremely limited run, print run. So, I mean, what can you say? I mean, you could say that kind of can blame EA for it. It is an EA-published game, and they chose not to advertise it at all. I guess they figured they were going to cut their losses. I mean, it's good that they funded it, that it got made in the first place, but would have been nice to see them back it up a little bit more, and who knows, maybe it could have sold a little bit more. Or at least I like to think that it was a good enough game that it could have warranted some sales if there was more awareness about it, but whatever. That's in the past. The game came out, it bombed, barely any copies were made. If you do have a copy of it, you probably should hold on to it, because it's probably going to be pretty hard to find this in the future. So, that's Shadows of the Damned. Let me know what you thought of it as you were watching this LP. Did you think it looked like a good game? Did you enjoy Johnson and Garcia's interactions? Did you think it could have been improved in any way? Or did you just like it how it is? Let me know. I've let you know what I thought about it, and I've played through it for you. And I've enjoyed doing it, even though there was that break in the middle. I've enjoyed doing it, and I would like to see maybe a sequel, another game using Johnson and Garcia, because I do like those characters. and I did like the gameplay. So, Shadows of the Damned, good game, maybe not great, maybe not at the level that I would have wanted to see a game made by such people with this collaboration between these three names. Maybe not as good as what I would have hoped for, but still pretty good, and I do think it's worth playing. So if you do have the opportunity to play Shadows of the Damned, if you do like shooters, if you do like RE4, if you do like Suda's kind of humor, I strongly recommend trying it out. But as far as the Let's Play, it's done. I hope you've enjoyed watching Let's Play Shadows of the Damned, and I'll see you another time.